Thank you. Dzień dobry and good morning, everyone. First of all, dear director, thank you for inviting us, ESDC, and distinguished speaker and colleagues. So thank you for this important event for all of us, I think. And I will try to summarize the main key points related to the European Security and Defense College. I'm Giuseppe ZUFFANTI. I'm a senior officer from the Department of Public Security of Italy, seconded to the European Security and Defense College, and I'm the coordinator of cyber issue and the cyber ET platform. You will see afterwards some details about the cyber configuration of ESDC. We are the main EU-level resource mandated to provide training and education under the Common Security and Defense Policy for all the main working field, both civilian and military. And we act as a true multiplier, able to enhance within the EU the common strategic culture. Also, one of our main priorities to following the priority of the EU strategic compass. And one of the other key points is the reinforcing the partnership. We can say that we act as a sort of booster for training and education under the security and defense. And we provide first-class training in EU, inside the EU, and also outside for the candidate countries and first states in all the main domain on security and defense. And also we provide the certificates signed by the HRVP of the European Union. And I can tell you some information regarding some flourishes of ESDC. We was born in 2005, and we started to create the training education within the two domains, civilian and military. And we had under our umbrella of trainings, conference, courses, activities, around 50,000 participants. And only in the last academic year, 2023-2024, we have over than 5,300 participants in all the courses. But also during COVID pandemic, we was able to keep alive the training and education, transforming all the courses in fully online. And you can imagine ESDC as a network college, so not a college in the main original means, but the power of the college is that we are composed by a network partners, civilian and military, and also the Cybersecurity Center of Excellence, for example, of Warsaw is one of the full member of ESDC. And we have a great cooperation with specific training program on cyber range here in Warsaw. And we provided a lot of activities also covering Indo-Pacific area, and also courses around the world, and especially for the priority forwarded by the EU Strategic Compass. You can find here in the presentation some family photo of training around the EU, but also hostile environment awareness training in order to prepare the personnel that have to be deployed to the mission. We had the opportunity to present ESDC this year at the Poznan conference, and also some other initiative, because we are leading the Emilio project, so inspired by the Erasmus Plus project for the cadets around the EU. And this is the acting head of the ESDC on the right, Mr. Regan Fergal, and during the conference in Poznan. And also we had the opportunity to host last year the annual conference of European Association of Peace Operation Training Center, the EAPTC in Brussels. And we had the opportunity to be invited in Nairobi in order to share the result of the conference on peace training main domain. And also activity with training providers around Italy, for example, the Interagency Law Enforcement Academy in Rome, where we presented the EU cyber ecosystem over there, and also competence on hybrid threats. For example, the last week of November, I will try to Helsinki for the course contribution on cyber and hybrid threats with EDA and hybrid COE in Helsinki. We know that we live in an interconnected world, and the cyberspace has a geostrategic domain. And I think that now try to talk after the previous speech about how to hack the AI, and before the following speech, the superintelligence is not easy, but I will try to show some information also in the context of AI. And we know that the evolution of modern conflicts and the threats are not just physical, and we are all together we are living in the same evolution and digital transformation in all the dimensions. We have to be clear the main subdomain of cybersecurity, and at the communication level, operational, information, military security, physical and public nation security, but also to have bear in mind all the implication of the subdomain of hybrid threats. And we also have to know, because we know that without the power of the network and the partnership and the cooperation in the global cybersecurity domain, we cannot afford all the challenge on security and defense. We can see in the chart the global cyber ecosystem model created by the USS. And in the center, you will find the four main domain: defense, diplomacy, and crime and security. And you have at the first level the international entity, at the second level the EU entity and the cyber ecosystem, and the third level the entities at the member states level. And all of the entities are connected, depending on the activity that they are creating together, using a synergy. This is the administrative structure of the European Security and Defense College. As I told you, we was born in 2005, and the idea, after the decision of the Council, also with the updated Council decision 2020, we have this structure. We have the acting head of ESDC with an executive academic board for quality and coherence, composed by the main training providers in military and civilian domain, also academy and center of excellence. And we have a steering committee. So we are coordinated and guided by the 27 member states directly. In Brussels, we have the ESDC Secretariat, so we are a pool of staff. The 90% is composed by secondary national experts like me. And the Executive Academic Board is composed by 9 pillars, different pillars. Doctoral School, Military Erasmus, the Cyber Configuration, the Sector Qualification Military Group, the SSR and DDR for the security sector reform, and the Working Group on Military and Mission and Operation Trainings, the UMSS, and the last 2 are the new last configuration that we are adding in the portfolio of training and education on security and defense, the war colleges and climate change. And the Cyber ET was born in 2018. So we, inside the ESDC, we have this young configuration, but the cyber education training exercise and evaluation platform, the Cyber ET, since 2018 and 19, when we become full operational on cyber, we was able to create the first curriculum on training on cyber, and now we have more than 40 full curricula officially endorsed by the steering committee. This is our holistic approach in the cyber ET configuration, and we contribute to building cyber resilience and also cyber defense in the EU, candidate countries and first states, almost covering the 4 main domains that are overlapped, as you know, cybercrime, NIS, cyber defense and external relations. We provide training at different level, from awareness to tactical in different, let me say, for different target audience and aim, also tactical, strategic, technical and legal, but also mixed. For example, in February, we will run in Brussels the cybersecurity and international law course that is at awareness level, but with the legal aspect also, and that course is open also to first states. And we also, our training offer are reflecting the 3 pillars of the cybersecurity strategy for the new decade. So we have also in our basket of curricula 20 open curricula to candidate countries and 9 already open for first states. Some number about the cyber activity. So we increased the number of activity for 15%. And we cover all this training offer with the cooperation between ESDC and 48 training providers, only in cyber. This is the working field, 11% diplomats, 9% police, civilians, and 54% and 26% military. And we have more than 170,000 euro for our co-founded activity. This is important because, as I told you, without a partnership, a cooperation, we cannot be alone in order to create training and education. And we already signed an MOU with ENISA in order to cooperate in the cyber domain. And also we are going to finalize the last step of MOU with NATO CCD-COE. And we are increasing the cooperation with Europol, CIPOL, and JRC, and the European Cybersecurity Competence Center in Bucharest. And we also are reinforcing the cooperation with NATO, NATO DIP, and NATO NCIA. And one of the priorities also is not in the future, because what that I'm saying is part of the actual activity. We are talking about present. And also the priority in order to create and reinforce the training offer for Ukraine, also for the EU mission staff over there, Eastern Partnership and Western Balkan, Indo-Pacific and MENA countries. And also about NATO cooperation, we want a special relationship to the NATO. For example, next week, the acting head of ESDC, we will fly to Rome in order to join the board of NATO, the advisory board, and also the acting head participate to the annual NATO Defense College Conference of Commandants. And we had the opportunity to participate to the EU structured dialogue with NATO. And also other interesting activity. Also, I have the opportunity to participate and to to be an active role during the NMIOTC conference on maritime cyber security. And this is our, let me say, academic year's goals. We are actively supporting the framework of ENISA, the CSF framework. So some of our cyber curricula are supporting or partial or full supporting the ECSF framework, so one of the 12 profile of the framework of ENISA. For example, the cybersecurity, cybersecurity in practice, organized next March with the CCT-COE, will support in a full way the ECSF profile on pen test. And also the cooperation and the topic on AI and machine learning are part of our goal. And as you know, the approach of AI to artificial intelligence is, let me say, is founded by main key points. So human-centric and excellence, trustworthy, safety and rights. And the idea is to transform EU as a world-class hub for AI. And so imagine that also is important to remind that, for example, in April 2021, the Commission presented its AI package. And in January 2024, the Commission launched the European Startup and Small and Medium-Sized Enterprise in Development of Trustworthy AI that respect EU values and rules. So we are underlining again values, rules, and human rights. And one key element of this package is the communication on boosting startups and innovation in trustworthy artificial intelligence that sets out a strategic investments and framework in trusted AI for the Union to capitalize on its asset, in particular its world-leading supercomputing infrastructure, and foster an innovative European AI ecosystem. And so fostering excellence in AI, the idea is to strengthen the European potential to complete globally enabling the development and uptake of AI in the EU and becoming the place where the AI thrives from the lab to the market, ensuring that AI works for people and is a force for good in society. It's not easy, but is one of the key points, building strategic leadership in high-impact sector. And this is also important that the European Commission and the member states are working together. So the work, as I told you, together with a partnership is important in order to enhance AI excellence through coordinate policy and investments. So the 2021 review at the time of the coordinated plan on AI aims to align priority with the current landscape. And the main projects on the right of the chart, you will find Horizon Europe and Digital Europe. Only to say some number, for example, the Recovery and Resilience Facility provides 134 billion for digital initiatives, helping position Europe as a leader in trustworthy AI. And access to high-quality data is vital and supported by framework like the EU Cybersecurity Strategy and the Data Governance Act. So I underlined some key points: collaboration, alignment, investment, funding, leadership, and data. And we can summarize something related to the European approach on AI. And you know that the Commission has proposed 3 interrelated legal initiatives that will contribute to building trustworthy AI. So the first is a European legal framework for AI that upholds fundamental rights and addresses safety risks specific to the AI systems. A civilian liability framework, the second, tool adapting liability rules to the digital age and AI. And the third, a revision of sectoral safety legislation, for example, on machinery regulation, General Product Safety Directive, and much more. Voila. The main idea is for the Commission is aimed to address the risk generated by specific uses of AI. So in the previous slide, but also in the previous presentation, but also in the other very high-level presentation of yesterday, we have here about the risk of the AI and also the way to bypass all the security measures that are embedded in the AI software and app. And so the Commission aims to address the risks generated by specific uses of AI through a set of complementary, proportionate and flexible rules. And the framework gives an AI developers, deployers and users the clarity they need by intervening only in those cases that exist in national and the EU legislation do not cover. And the main document, the AI Act, has a clear, easy to understand approach based on the 4 different levels of risk: minimal risk, high risk, and unacceptable risk and specific transparency risk. That it also, the AI Act introduced dedicated rules for general purpose and models. So in this chart, you will find a sum up of the new rules and the 4 levels of risk in the pyramid. And the AI Act is not alone, but is part of a broader initiative to promote trustworthy AI alongside the AI innovation package and the coordinated plan on AI. The AI Act aims to foster trust in AI by addressing risk from certain systems, despite many behind low risk and beneficially. And also, it aims to create a governance structure at both European and national level that I think that is very, very important. And in the chart, I summarized some key points. The European AI Office that was established in February 2024 in the Commission oversees the AI Act's enforcement and implementation with the Member States. So for the next step, the Act entered into force on August 1st, 2024, and will be fully applicable 2 years later. There are some exceptions, but you will find all the detail in the AI Act. But also, this is important to underline the recommendation on a coordinated implementation roadmap for the transition to post-quantum cryptography. So yesterday, I had the opportunity to follow a couple of high presentation at technical level on quantum computing at the first floor. So many compliments again, and I think that all these efforts together with the academy and the military and the civilian side on AI and quantum computing can also help all the EU institutions in order to reinforce the cooperation, private and public, and with also the expert in the field. Also in ESDC, we know that we are living in this digital transformation era connected to AI. So we are launching 2 pilot courses on AI, full technical, and also one of them is full focus on maritime cybersecurity. But I think that we will keep you updated on our course offer, because we can describe and you can find in the website all the information for the future courses, also on cyber. And this is my conclusion, and I will, I don't know if we can execute, we can run a video, a short video, only to close the session. there is an hyperlink. Yes.
As we conclude our exploration of AI and quantum computing in cybersecurity, it's clear that their synergy offers unprecedented potential. These technologies together can revolutionize threat detection, response times, and data encryption, providing robust defenses against increasingly sophisticated cyber threats.
AI's ability to learn and adapt, combined with quantum computing's immense processing power, creates a formidable toolset for cybersecurity experts. This partnership not only enhances current security measures, but also anticipates future challenges, ensuring a proactive approach to cyber defense.
The European Union is adopting a coherent and proactive strategy promoting economic cooperation and political stabilization. Those initiatives are needed to aim to strengthen democratic institutions, promote sustainable economic development, and address the root causes of migration. We emphasize the importance of continuing education and international cooperation to address the challenges of cyberspace. The European Security and Defense College continues to work to create an inclusive and collaborative training environment, increasingly involving experts from different fields and nationalities in civilian and military fields. The European Security and Defense College's growth and evolution reflect the European Union's commitment to promoting security and defense policies. Investing in cybersecurity and training to ensure the protection of the EU's critical infrastructure and the resilience of its societies, as well as international cooperation and sharing of best practices, are essential to address global threats.
In this rapidly evolving digital landscape, embracing the synergy of AI and quantum computing is crucial.
By leveraging these cutting-edge technologies, we can safeguard critical infrastructures and sensitive information, paving the way for a secure and resilient cyber environment for all sectors. Thank you for your attention. Gracias.
Merci.
Dziękuję.
Dziękuję.
Grazie.
Voila. So I decided to create this video with my deepfake. So this is my avatar, and I translate also in different languages. So my avatar can learn more than 22 languages in 1 second. So congratulations for my avatar, and thank you for your attention. And if you want to discover more about the course offer that are for you, for all the EU citizens, and also with our curricula that are open to candidate countries and first states, you can find all the information on our website. We will publish, and we are going to publish day by day new courses under the CSDP, so not only on cyber, also crisis management, military side, and much more. I'm here for any kind of question, and thank you again for having me and ESDC here on behalf also of the acting head. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Would anyone like to ask the speaker a question? Okay. We got one question.
Hello, I'm from the Fujitsu company, and I have a question just because as far as you know, we have companies like OpenAI, Microsoft, and others at Google, and Amazon. They invest into the power plants, right? So I'm just wondering, in the whole regulations, and we have now in Europe, how we want to make sure that we will have a sufficient energy, because all of these requires a lot of energy to train models, right? And yeah, we can teach all of it, and we can provide all the information that you explained here, and you provide how you are going to train people. And Yeah, this is the one problem, and I was thinking about creating some kind of a hub in Europe that will be responsible for the whole idea. I mean, to create some kind of I don't know how to explain, a kind of a program that will be responsible for creating some kind of European model, LLM, right, or something like this. And, you know, to be just not someone who will use models from USA, right? But instead we will have something ours. And my question is, how do you want to achieve this goal? I mean, is it possible to create such AI hub in Europe? Thank you very much.
So, thank you so much for the interesting questions. I try to summarize something and give you some information. We have to bear in mind that I think that it's very important that at EU level, all the EU institutions very well connected with the member states started in the past to work on the AI domain in order to find a way, the first way to create the network, the synergy to talk at the same language at all level, strategic level, technical level. So, and the cooperation between all the specific units on AI that was born at the European Commission, at the Council, and also reflected inside the member states, I think that is an added value, not only for now, but for to well prepare the future in order to cooperate with the private sector. The partnership, public and private, at all levels, in security and defense, also in AI, I think that is crucial. And in order to create trust on this new evolution of new technology and AI, we need all this kind of humus in the ecosystem, specifically on AI. So again, the idea to create the in one chart, I added the equation U become the U hub on AI. This is the idea in order to create the competence, but also the capacity and the power. And one of the other cooperation with, for example, the European Cybersecurity Competence Center, all the stakeholders in the cyber ecosystem, so with the help of, at policy level of the European External Action Service, European Commission, ENISA, and also in training and education, ESDC. And I think that we can go ahead and run very, very fast. And also I think that all these regulation and act in also connected with the Digital Single Market, the CHIP Act, all the acts related to the private sector and the devices in order to create the base regulation in order to build the fundamental. We know that anything is not finalized at the first version. Also, we learned about NIS in the past. Now, fortunately, we have the NIS 2. So we know that also the information inside the EU cybersecurity strategy in 2020 now are not obsolete, but they need every day a circulation of information in order to create synergy. For example, in the training and education in ESDC, every year we have a curricular review process in order to align and adjust the program of the past curriculum to the needs. So if we want to add new module on training in specific module on AI, on machine learning specific course, that is the time to add and to receive also the endorsement from at the member states level. So I think that the power of the cooperation is the answer to the main your main question. And I'm also free to go more in deep after the conference, during the conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing valuable insights on the role of the European Union and ESDC in shaping policy and education about artificial intelligence. Thank you for the question too.